Finding joy in the midst of grief. Continuing in God's loving grip through loss of a loved one. Written by K.E. Thomson. Narrated by Becky Hill Martin. Chapter 1. The Prelude. Webster's definition of prelude is an introductory performance, action, or event preceding and preparing for the principal or a more important matter. As I think back to where our lives changed based on Webster's definition, I can see that life changes occurred long before we wanted to believe something was happening, and that our lives were in for a transformation of great magnitude. Signs unnoticed. Sign number 1, resting midday. Spring 2004. The days were long now, and my husband Dale always worked outside until last light. But not today. He was on a break, eyes closed, as he rested on the couch in the family room. "What's wrong? Why are you stopping so soon?" was my question. "Just resting," he replied, "getting too old for this stuff." There is absolutely nothing wrong with resting. Even God rested. But for Dale, this was so out of character that it drew my attention. Our property was a 1/4 acre in what I would call the semi-suburbs in the San Francisco Bay Area of California. The house was 50-plus years old, and my husband had done 30 years of slow, painful upgrades, both inside and out. He loved to be out in the yard, creating a play yard for the grandchildren, a pool area, vegetable and flower gardens for me. So to be resting in the middle of the day was not normal for him at all. Some of our friends thought it was my honey-do list that kept him going, but it was his own upbringing on the family avocado orchard/farm and his own creative drive to provide beauty for his family that drove him. My honey-do list only kept him focused. Sign number 2, walking. Fall 2005. We traveled with longtime friends to London. There was much to see and do, and I was on a roll to do it all. Dale would be tired after a lot of walking, but never complained because he was just as thrilled with this first trip to London as I was. Then, about the 6th day into a 10-day trip, he suddenly said, "I can't go another step. My leg really hurts, and I need to rest and go back to the hotel." I am sure my disappointment showed on my face, but after our friends went on, we rested a bit and then went back to the hotel. Although we both suspected things were not quite right, for the remainder of the trip, there was never another complaint. Sign number 3, slowing down even more. Years passed, and life seemed normal. We continued to camp, fish, go on long walks, and do all the family things, birthdays, holidays, barbecues, and even multiple trips to Disneyland. My husband just became a little slower as the months passed. Even the doctor said, "Nothing to worry about. Tests are all normal. Dale is just getting older." Old? How could 65 be old? Old was for our parents, not for us, not yet. However, my instinct said, not so. Something is wrong. But no one believed there was a problem. I was just overly concerned about nothing. Oh, there were times when he tripped over the sidewalk, or even his own feet, but no cause was ever found.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?